Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. A nice mix of things to talk about. We got some video games, we got some movies, some action figures, and a magazine. So let's get started. First off, I wanted to talk about this month's Club Nintendo. Mentioned this before, awesome magazine, and this month they talk about Sonic's 20th anniversary. It's been 20 years since Sonic the Hedgehog came out on the Sega Genesis, and they showcase for him this inside article with Sonic there. And they talk about his origins, how Sega originally had a mascot called Alex Kidd, but when the Sega Genesis came around, they changed him to for Sonic, so that Sonic would uh, be the mascot and be against Nintendo's Mario. So they talk about the whole history of the rivalry, and then how finally Sega became a developer, not a console maker, and in the end he actually would team up and face off against Mario. So I thought this was pretty cool. I have images from all the Sonics, up until Sonic Colors for the Wii. I thought that was cool. And another thing they talk about this month is in Un Vistazo a Japón, a look at Japan. They talk about a really cool cartoon I used to watch as a kid, and it was called Mazinger Z. It's about this evil organization that tried to take over the world, of course, and this kid Kabuto would pilot this giant robot, and he was really cool. So I really like the Mazinger Z cartoons, and it's one of those really old animes that came out like in the 80s, and actually I think it came out before, but I started watching it in the 80s. And it's a cartoon I really wish they would, bring out on DVD somehow, because I've never seen a Mazinger Z DVD. So yeah, really cool issue of Club Nintendo. Okay, so on to some video games. Picked up Bionic Commando for the Game Boy, the original one. This takes the concept of the one that came out on the NES. It's kind of the same story and everything, the same gameplay, but it throws it in a futuristic setting. Everything has, this future look. But the gameplay is just like on the NES version, so. The only thing is that this one doesn't have the infamous scene where you blow up Hitler's head, but still a really cool game. Really, really awesome. Finally gave my N64 some love and picked up Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey 98. Not much into hockey games, but this game is really, really cool, so yeah. Picked up Duke Nukem Zero Hour from GT Interactive and 3D Realms. This isn't the normal Duke Nukem first-person shooter. This is more like a third-person shooter. But with Duke Nukem Forever coming out, I wanted to track down a Duke Nukem game and found this one. Also picked up these Game Boy Advance cases. Picked up 2 of them. So I have a place to put my my Game Boy Advance trilogies, like I don't know, maybe Castlevania and some of the Mega Man games, or even some Final Fantasy games. So really cool. Picked up Onimusha Blade Warriors for the PlayStation 2. This is the only Onimusha game I was missing for the PlayStation 2. And this is a fighting game. It takes place between Onimusha 1 and 2. Samanosuke is following the steps of I forgot his name. The main guy for Onimusha 2. And I really liked the Onimusha series. I thought it was really, really cool. So yeah, and on this one you can actually play as Zero from the Mega Man X series. So I thought that was really awesome. And now my Onimusha series is complete. Now a friend of mine is actually moving out of his house, so he needs some money. So he started selling some video games. So as a means to help him out, I bought some games from him. And so I helped out a friend, and I got some really cool games. So I got from him BioShock, the first one. This is a game I've been trying to buy, and he gave me a really good price. And I started playing it, and it's really, really cool. I didn't even start the second one I bought because I wanted to play this one first. So, but I've seen it used, but without this really cool metallic lip case. So, really awesome that I was able to help him and get that one. I also got from him a Kane and Lynch, Dead Man. It's an interesting game. It's from the same developer that made the Hitman series. Basically, it's a crime drama. You have to, steal some money back so you can pay off this group of mercenaries. But it's interesting and it's cool. So yeah. And also got from him Fallout New Vegas. Also came with the slipcase, and I've heard this game is full of bugs and everything. The game crashes and everything. But I also heard that they finally came out with a few patches that fixes it. So hoping to really get some hours into this game. But like Fallout and Oblivion, this is the type of game I have to invest a lot of time in. But I still thought it was a good deal, and I got. Okay, on to some movies. I picked up this anime for 5 pesos. It's like less than 50 cents. It's called Fushugi Yuki Aikoden, The Mysterious Play. And this is actually a 4-episode anime that follows another anime called Fushugi Yuki. And it's about this girl that gets transported into this Chinese book. And, she's revered as a priestess, but then she has to be sacrificed. And a group of 7 celestial warriors have to protect her and everything. And this is the sequel to that, where another girl willingly gets into the book because she wants, to live the adventure and everything. But as I was researching for this one, I found out it's an out of print DVD anime. So, yeah. At first, I wasn't sure buying it because everything looked like it didn't have any English subtitles. I thought at first it might be, directly from Japan. But no, it actually does come with a English dub and the subtitles. So, and it's actually pretty cool. The animation's pretty badass. So, yeah. Picked up Jim Carrey's Liar Liar. Really surprised I don't own any Jim Carrey movies except Batman Forever. But let's not talk about that. The Mask is my favorite one. I think The Mask is his best movie, and Ace Ventura, the first one. But Liar Liar is pretty good. It's a pretty good comedy. It's about this lawyer that, lies to get ahead in the world, and then his little kid makes a wish that he can't lie for a whole day. So, it's a pretty funny movie. And it reminded me that I need to get more Jim Carrey movies, so. Picked up American Pie, the 3-movie franchise collection at a swap meet, which is why it's kind of, not in good condition. But all of the movies are the unrated version, so yeah. The first one, the first one's really cool. It's more like it's one of those gross out movies, but has a really cool scene with Shannon Elizabeth, and the movie itself is funny. Then American Pie 2 is okay, and American Wedding should have been called the Stifler Show, but still, all in all, they're funny movies, and all of them are the unrated version. So I got this like for 30 pesos, which is basically less than $1 each movie. So I thought it was a good deal. Last movie I picked up is Funny People. It's by the director of The 4-Year-Old Virgin and Knocked Up. Awesome movies, and stars Adam Sandler, Seth Rogen, and Leslie Mann, who I don't really know that much, but yeah, really funny movie. Although now I don't know where to categorize this. I mean, do I put this movie in the Adam Sandler part of my collection, or do I put the movie in my 4-Year-Old Virgin Knocked Up Forgetting Sarah Marshall collection? So yeah. Judd Apatow, that's the guy who directed this and directed their movie. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. But really good movie. On to some action figures. At Swap Meet, I picked up April O'Neil. I thought I actually owned this version of April O'Neil, but no, I actually didn't. So I saw this one and I bought it. And it's classic April O'Neil with her yellow jumpsuit and blue stripes. So yeah, really cool. And I also picked up this Leonardo. Leonardo's my favorite turtle. And let me see if I can get him to work. This is actually this version of the turtle actually came out back in the 90s, I think. But it was Donatello that had this action that he would flip. But when the new 2000 cartoons came out, they made a version with Leo and just push him down, and he does a really cool backflip. So that was definitely a must buy because I thought it was really cool that he did that flip. And this is a kind of cheap toy. It's those Burger King giveaways that they had in their kids meal, but it's the Joker done in the classic, 40s style look. And you fill him up with water and you push this button and he spits out. But he doesn't move anything. Only his hand moves. Even his face doesn't move. But I just like the look of this Joker. And this is from Batman the Brave and the Bold, so yeah, just thought he was cool. And I also picked up this Battlestar Galactica Cyclone? I forgot their names. But, it's really worn out. I saw pictures of this guy on the internet, and this part was silver, and this part over here was silver, and the toy itself was supposed to be silver, but now it looks kind of goldish. But I thought it was pretty cool because I remember watching Battlestar Galactica as a kid, and these robots, were really cool. Even in The Simpsons, they're like the mighty robots from Battlestar Galactica against the two gay robots from Star Wars. And this toy actually came out in 1978. And 1978 was an awesome year, so I just couldn't resist picking him up. So, yeah. And the last pickup I got to show off is this Go board. Go is actually a really old game. It started in China and got introduced in Japan around the 7th century. And I actually found out about Go because I read Shonen Jump, and they had this manga called Ikari no Go, which is about this kid that finds a Go board, and he gets linked to an ancient Go master called Sai. But I really liked the concept of that manga, so I've been trying to track down a Go board or learn how to play Go for a while, and I saw this at a swap meet for 10 pesos. Same place I got the action figures. And the lady just looked at it and she was like, I think she thought maybe it was another game and it was missing parts, but this is pretty much it. This is the Go board. And it comes with the instruction manual and, the pieces you use to play. So she saw it and she was like, oh, 10 pesos. And I'm like, yeah. And so now I have a Go board. And like I said, I've been trying to track down a Go board for a while. So I thought it was really, really awesome that I found one. It came out in 1982, so it's pretty old. And it's in really good condition. The box is in relatively good condition. It has some wear on the corners, but other than that, it's pretty complete. And I thought that was really awesome. So yeah, that's the pickup video for this week. Really happy about the Go board, but recommending movies, I would recommend Liar Liar. Really, remember, I've forgotten how good this one is. And game-wise, I'm gonna go with BioShock. Really like BioShock a lot. So thanks guys for watching. Until I see you again, this is Vargas XX78, signing off.